Okay, stop what you're doing now. You can post it up later as well. Let's go through it now. So what is your understanding of agile methodology? So say one thing from each table, okay? One thing, only one. We'll start this one. The first one we'll start is good. One thing about agile methodology, what is it?
I think it's a combination of the quick response and the quick response of the developer and the
client. Okay, good. One thing, that's good. The one at the back? One thing, different one about agile. Development process. Okay, good. This one. Listen to your friends, okay? Yes?
Okay, I think that's the application of the side of values and principles associated with agile.
Okay, good. So one thing now. One at the back. I mean, similar already. Something else?
It's more open for changes.
Okay, good. This one? One thing.
Agile methodology is usually conducted in small teams so that there's easier for communication.
Yep. It can be across many teams, but that's fine as well. Good. The one at the back. Okay, but slightly louder. Okay, thank you. This one? Sorry? What do you mean by better control? Do we agree? I mean, everything we can argue, you see? It's just depending on how you want to. So you're trying to say the waterfall has worse control. Because you say better, there must be something comparing it to, right? I think you can meet client expectations better, sort of. At least you meet them more regularly. That's why you can meet their expectations. So if you want control in that aspects, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. The one. Okay, yes, somehow similar, and then documentation a lot lesser compared to waterfall, right? Yes. So many things. Okay, so just one thing. That's good. Now, software testing. What are some of the tests you'll be doing? One thing. Start from that one. Unit testing. One test. What sort of test will you be doing? The team first. Wait. What sort of tests would you be doing? The earlier you say, the better it is. Come on. I actually mentioned a few types of tests just now. Okay, we'll skip. No, this thing. Just now you say what? Usability testing or whatever, right? This one? Oh, one. System testing. That's good. This one? Security testing. Regression. Or user acceptance. What? Usability, same. Next. We have integration, we have performance or component testing. There are many different kinds of testing. I mean, we'll cover more in details, but all these are the different types of tests. You can have black box testing as well, some of terminologies, Anyway, we'll talk more about that. This is just an overview. Now, let's move on. to the one that I see with many answers. You're like the Google one, huh? Okay. Don't be amazed. Sometimes you think you've seen this many times, but then you did not realize this is a fake website. Why do we want to recognize all these sort of things? At least if, oh, there's something wrong with this. Don't think that it comes from your bank. Okay, sometimes you have an email or what from your bank, right? It seems to use the proper logo or ANZ or Westpac or whatever bank you're using. But they are all fake. So this one is bad because they make it too fake. You realize, if you look carefully, you realize there's a problem, okay? So it's still not too bad. Even if you look carefully, you can't realize the problem. This is bad. All right. So one from each team. Just say one thing. Let's start from you again. One thing that there are a lot of things.
Google search.
Where? Google. Oh yeah. One more O. Okay.
Yeah, one more.
Okay. The one at the back. That's one different one. Louder. Listen. Okay. Louder. Yes. What button? Huh? They say Google search already. Don't pick the same one. Yes, it should be unfilling. Lucky. My gosh. Why is it unlucky? No one will press that, right? Okay, this one. Yeah. Shopping, not hopping. Good. Next one. Yeah, there's two lines here, is it?
Arrows, scroll
Scroll
down.
down.
On the scroll bar.
Where?
On the scroll bar.
Oh yeah, this one. This is too fake already, okay? They even make mistakes like this. My gosh. This one. The thing?
News layout is not consistent with other menu items.
Yeah, news is a bit up. I mean, this is to train your eyes. This is when you're doing testing, one look, by inspection, you think there's something wrong. This helps you, identifying frauds and phishing sites and so on. Okay, that one.
Language screening.
Which one?
Language screening.
Language tools. Yeah, the A and the U. Okay. Yeah, it should be down. Okay.
There is no icon on the tab. Google tab.
Which one?
Google icon.
No icon on the tab.
Oh yeah.
Google icon.
Google icon.
Tab icon.
Tab icon.
Which one? Where is it?
Like on the tab and the tab part like this, like no Google icon.
No Google icon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there are many problems with this, okay? I mean, we don't have to go through all of them. This is just for you to see, you will not make mistakes for this, but you will make mistakes for the websites you are developing. I've seen many students developing websites. They are typo, alignment, spelling mistakes, common, very common. So don't think that, oh, how can this happen? Yes, it can happen because humans are the one who type it in. So you type a mistake, then it's a problem. Okay? So we don't have to go through everything. Okay, this one. We'll start from that one. One thing.
Spelling of registration.
Registro or whatever, right? It's a mistake. So this is common. You have to develop a login or registration website, right? So don't make mistakes like this. Okay, here. Yep. Yep. Normally, that's the case until maybe if they want to have a button to show passwords. Otherwise, it will be asterisk, right? You can't see that. Okay. Yeah.
The captcha is not visible.
Yeah. Who can see things like this? Gosh. Okay.
I think the user ID is quite confusing. This should be safer. Like this content specified.
Okay. A good point. Do you agree with what he said? We can disagree, okay? We don't have to agree to everything, okay? This is just to bring up discussion. Do you agree that what he just mentioned about the user ID by this person? Is there anything wrong? I mean, normally, we in our right mind will not choose something like this because no one can remember what this is. But there's nothing preventing you with choosing something so complicated. It's like your password already. Okay, choose another one. Hmm? The captcha, right? They mentioned already. Which one?
The verification number title.
Yeah, this thing, right? But that's okay. Okay. Yeah, this one.
On top, new registration.
This one, right?
Sorry.
Are you referring to this one?
Yeah.
Oh, you're referring to this one on top. They mentioned that the first thing. But never mind. This is a problem as well. Okay. Okay. One more.
In name, they are entering extra one and the text.
Yeah. So what's wrong with it? Hmm? So normally in the name itself, do you allow to have space bar?
Yes.
So it depends on how the field is, how you want to capture the data itself, right? So is there anything wrong with tester 1.1 and tester 1.2? Hmm? Is there a problem? What's the problem?
There shouldn't be a point.
Point. What is? Most of your name don't have a dot there, right? Is it? Okay.
And middle names like you can store.
And we have dot, we have hyphen.
Hmm. So really depending on how, so sometimes things like this, a text box, they allow you to put in anything, anything. So may not be a problem there, okay? May not. Although it's a weird one. I mean, come on. It's a weird name, right? Too secure. Okay, one more. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing in the box. There's a problem already because it should have something ready. Because that's why they are prompting something, right? I hope. Okay, what else? One more. Now getting harder. The obvious ones are all gone. Actually, there are many more. There are about 14 problems. So one more is normally when you have a page like this, it allows you to close it, right? The captcha itself allows you to change the thing. It allows you to change it. Sometimes the picture are not clear, you can reset or do another one. Okay. Yeah, so there are different kinds. So they allow you, there will be buttons there for you to change it or whatever. So it's common, okay? So we use all this. Sometimes it may not come to us, okay? So it's good to visually recognize some faulty problems, okay? So this is just a simple test, all right? Why identifying defects is a key skill set of a tester. These are all defects. So as a tester, you should be able to, there's a problem. By inspection, this is only by inspection, just by looking, okay? to have a feeling that something is wrong. All right. Now let's go on to the more simple programming. Okay. Just have a box, 2 boxes, and add output. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? Tell me. Sorry? Yeah. So sometimes with simple problems like this, it's too simple. And then they can't deal with errors. So that is a problem, okay? Good. What else? So this is actually expecting 2 numbers, right? 2 numbers. Returning the sum of the numbers. So if you put in ABC, it's a problem. I don't know what numbers it will return. Normally it will come out as errors. What else?
You can leave the fields blank.
Yeah, a problem as well. Or may or may not be, because it can be, do you assume it's 0 or no? Okay, it's a problem.
It depends on the default.
Yeah. So it's a problem, yes. What else? Because we are expecting 2 numbers and returning the sum of a number.
You could use symbols or operators
Yeah, so
in the box. So even if you're doing addition, if you put multiply,
yep.
that handle it.
So other than numbers, there will be a problem. What else?
Maximum character length should be specified.
Yes, otherwise it will go too much as well. So this is just a very simple program, adding two numbers, okay? But don't always, because normally the way you code is, you'll try with testing. 5 plus 3, 8, good, right? Minus 1 plus 1, 0, good. Okay, this good, all good already. And then you did not realize, you forgot. What happens if users don't do the way you want, which is very common. The next one we'll see more, okay. So these are just unit testing we're talking about. Nothing very complicated. Now this one now even has a code for you, okay? So a water tank, taking in calculating the volume based on the height, width, and depth, right? And then the code is even given to you. So now tell me, what can go wrong? Based on the code, because this is working on the code here shown. Yes? This is reading in the text as a decimal, right? Decimal. And then they times then divide by 1000 and then show out the answer with the capacity. So what is the problem with the coding?
It's storing numbers as text.
It's storing text as numbers, as decimal. I mean, you can. But what could be the problem? The same thing as the one that we talked about earlier. If they don't put in numbers, what will be the problem? It will crash. If they put numbers, everything works properly. The problem comes if they don't put numbers. Or they leave it blank. Then you have problems in this code itself. Okay? But this is a common mistake. What else? There's one more. Come on. A problem. Sorry? Yes, negative numbers. The problem with this code is it will still output you something nice. Right? Nothing wrong because it doesn't show an error with negative volume, but it doesn't make sense in this application. Right? So it doesn't reject negative numbers. So this is a problem with the code itself. The code doesn't stop that. Okay? Decimals are fine. I mean, that's fine with decimal, so we don't have to worry about that. 0 is a problem. 0 is a problem. You cannot have anything with 0, right? So there are some critical numbers you look at. Border numbers, 0, negative. These are things you look at because 0 doesn't make sense here. So you should reject 0. So you should only take in positive numbers. Okay? All good? Now, this one. Calculating the grades based on the scores. Okay? What is the problem? So same thing. Is negative number a problem? Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Hopefully it doesn't make sense.
But it doesn't show an error. It will become a U. Okay, good. What else?
Alphabets, anything other than numbers.
Anything other than numbers, same problem, right? What else?
There's
Hmm? What?
Doesn't make sense. It works, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, over 100, right? It will still be an A. So most probably it doesn't make sense in the context. What else?
The score should divide it into different parts, not just greater than 60, 50. It should be greater than 60 and less than 70.
Okay. So now think about what he just mentioned. Think about what he just mentioned. So if I have 60, will it work? Do I have to do between values?
not for each else.
So think about this carefully. Do we have to do that in between values, or does this still work properly?
So the syntax is correct for each
So then you will just go from top down, right? So if you have 80, it will be A. If you have 40, you will just go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, and stop at D, grade D. So you will still work fine. Okay. Whether it's efficient or not is a different issue. Okay, it's a different issue. It's not efficient, obviously, but it works fine. There's one more problem. What is it? Anyone found it? Tell me, 69.5. What is the answer here? 69.5. What will be the answer? What will be the output? No, so they will cut off the numbers, right? So 69.5 is a floating or decimal, but this one score, save it as an integer. Integer means no decimal place, right? So 69.5 will cut off. It becomes 69. So you expect an A, you get a B, right? I mean, normally 69.5, you expect an A for this case, right? Even for 69.9, it will still be a B because it cut off the decimal places. Understand? So there is a problem. There's a problem. Okay. So think about all this when you are coding. Until you do enough testing, you don't realize there's a problem. Right? You think, oh, it works fine. You just do the best case scenario, which is not ideal. Okay. All good? So this is just first week of simple run through of some tests.